Okay. All right, guys, let us begin. We're going to start by closing the eyes and we're just going to arrive in the space. So I'm just really excited about what we've got ahead of us. And what I love about starting these workshops these days with yoga is union. And union is all about unifying with all of who you are, the multidimensional self. Okay, so this is a great way for us to start our day, any day, but particularly these days. So let's begin by just closing the eyes. We're going to just take a moment to feel your own sitting position. So sometimes you might pop your ribs forward like I do. I say that because I do that. I tend to do that. So my cue for myself is to kind of pull the ribs in and then sit evenly on the sit bones and then lengthen the spine and drop the shoulders. And that's sort of the reset that I require. So just check for yourself. Maybe you're the other way. Maybe you actually concave your ribs in and tuck your tailbone under. Maybe you jut your chin forward, so you want to pull back, and maybe your shoulders are up, so let them drop. So I'm going to just give you 30 seconds in stillness to find your equilibrium, your sitting position. And once you find that steadiness in the body, turn to your thoughts and just become conscious of the quality of your thinking. Is there a lot of racing going on? Is there something in particular that's really grasped or gripped you and you're finding yourself just going around in circles, ruminating, or maybe planning? Just see if you can just allow that to soften a little as well. Just even imagine your brain just like being quieter. Imagine your brain inside your head becoming softer. Just 30 seconds, 10 seconds there. And then just drop into your emotional state. Just listen in the body, listen inside the body and feel. Get out of your head into your body and just feel. If you had to name an emotion that's most dominant right now, just wait and feel what that emotion would be. And then when you kind of get that emotion, like what is the emotion, drop a bit deeper and see what is deeper than that. What else is there? And then take a moment and connect into your breath. Now just start to watch your natural flow of breath without making any changes to the breathing. But relax your abdomen, and just as you pay attention to your breathing, feel it dropping deeper, more into the belly. See if you can put in less effort to breathe, but more surrender, more letting go, more natural breath. You might even want to take a deep breath in and then a sigh out. So you're letting go of that gripping that you may not even have noticed you were doing, especially in the diaphragm. So let's take a breath in and then let's do that again. Breathing in fully. Now hold the breath here. And then through the mouth, a long, slow, releasing breath out. We're going to do that one more time. Full breath in. And then that long, slow. And at the end of that exhale, breathe naturally. And now set a bit of an intention of how you're going to show up for this day. And whether you're staying for the workshop or not, or for the day retreat, just your day is your day. So how are you going to show up? Maybe it's about bringing in more presence. Maybe it's about slowing down. Maybe it's about curiosity and allowing yourself to be surprised by newness and things you've never seen or things you didn't notice just throughout your day. Or maybe it's about joy and lightness, playfulness. So just take a few moments and feel into that deeper communication with yourself. What is it that you want to experience today? How do you want to show up? And then reconnect with a rhythmical breath, belly, ribs, chest. Now, throughout the practice, throughout the yoga today, let the breath be the anchor. So we're coming back to the breath over and over again. And one thing to always remind yourself, let the yoga fit your body. Don't force your body to fit the yoga. So if there's postures or anything else that are challenging you or they're not working for your body today, adjust it so that the yoga fits you rather than trying to force yourself into the pose. As you take your next inhale, raise your arms up high, bring the hands together and look up. Bring the hands together into that prayer gesture. Bring it down to the center of the chest, just through that midline. We're going to do that again. Take a big inhale. Hands come together and holding. And exhale, come down through the midline. One more big breath in. Hold it at the peak. Exhale down. And then we hold it here. We're going to dive the hands forward like we dive into a pool. Tuck the chin, round out your spine. Watch out for your neighbors. We're going to open the arms out wide. Don't slap your neighbor. We're only just getting started. It's a bit too soon for that. Exhale, coming forward again. Suck the tummy in, tuck the chin, round your spine out. Inhale, there's a little bend at the elbows here. Oh my God, it's scary. My brain's not wanting to do any words. I got a lot of words to do. You better wake up, brain. Inhale, coming up. And we do one more exhale. Now we go forward, hold. We're going to index fingers pointing forward, intertwine the fingers, raise your arms up to the ceiling, stretch yourself nice and tall, reach over towards the left, reach over towards the right, and just stay with that. But keep lifting up at the same time. Just close your eyes, keep going for a little bit. Imagine seeing your spine curving side to side, and you're kind of waking it up a little bit. And then feel your rib cage tilting and feel how the ribs flare out a little bit. Just getting more and more space into those breathing muscles as well. One more each side. As you take your next inhale to the center, stretch yourself super tall. Separate your hands, twist towards the right. Bring one hand to the knee and one hand to the floor behind. Think up at the same time. So you're rotating, but you're still thinking up. Close your eyes for a few moments and then just stay connected to the breath. But also throughout, and particularly through the early part of the practice, keep going in, taking those external distractions away. Take the inhale back to center, stretching tall, and exhale, go the other way. And again, take a moment, close your eyes, go up and twist. Take the inhale back to center, reaching tall. We're back in that twist again. Nice and tall, up and around. Take the inhale up, Exhale the other way. And another inhale to center, reaching tall, releasing down. And we're going to hop off the bolster or cushion if you're sitting on one. And then we're going to straighten the legs out to the front. Take an inhale, so straight legs. Now we're going to go forward, but we're not trying to reach the toes. Okay, so you're just going forward and then just reach out in front of you as if you're trying to grab something and feel what that feels like on your hamstrings and your lower back. So inhale, and we're going to do it again, hinging at the hips, and just stay there. Just reach and feel the pull sensation. Now at this point, bring your hands down with your palms turned up alongside the legs. Palms are turned up. And now all we're going to do is stay in that forward fold. So lean forward to where that stretches, and then go floppy here, floppy, 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 almost like you're falling asleep here. So let everything like a rag doll just hang. Let your head hang as well. So just rag doll heavy. And just notice the pulling on the connective tissue. You can lean a little to the right. So this is about not doing, just feeling into that end range. Do a little lean to the right, a little lean to the left. Good. Just gently, like not too quick. Try and slow yourself down for this early part of the session. And we roll back to upright. Take a big inhale again. And then as you exhale, reach forward. Now we're going more of a reach. So grab wherever, your shins, your knees, doesn't matter. And then just tuck the chin again. And now a little bit more pulling. So a little bit more doing. Press your knees down more. Send your chest forward more. Lengthen your crown. Extend your spine. And take 2 more breaths here. Then we take the inhale back to upright, hold it here. Bring your hands behind so your fingers are actually pointing towards your bottom. And then draw the shoulder blades together. So squeeze back, push into the floor, lift your sternum, look up towards the ceiling. Don't throw your head back, just look up. Keep the jaw closed. Now point the toes away, press into your heels, squeeze your bottom, lift your bottom off the ground. Now gently let the head go back, but keep the jaw closed. Stay there. Squeeze your glutes, lift, lift, lift. Push into your feet, push into your hands, open up the front of the body, lift, 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 lift. Slowly down, let your head slowly straighten out. Inhale, raise your arms, reach back towards your toes. We're going to do that just one more time. So we inhale, raise the arms, sit tall. So stay here for a moment rather than feeling like I'm doing this so that I can do the next thing. You're just doing this. There's no next thing, just here. Stay there for a moment. Now here's the next thing. Hands behind. Draw the shoulders, squeeze and lift, jaw closed, lift, 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 lift. Now push into your feet, squeeze your bottom, lift, draw the shoulder blades together, lift out of your chest, press into your feet, jaw closed, head back if it's okay. One more breath, slowly down. Inhale, raise your arms, and exhale forward. A nice little combo, eh? Wakes you up. A goodie. Okay, let's go to butterfly positions, the soles of the feet together. Pull them in nice and close as you can. Hold on to toes or ankles. That's close enough. And then do a little bob up and down. So let there be a gentle movement. And remember, we always want to, it's that cliche yoga joke. It's a butterfly, not a mosquito. So it's not just graceful butterflies. Always feel so corny when you say those jokes more than once. It's my set. It's now lean forward, and if you can, take your fingertips to the floor. Do a little walk out to the front. Close enough. Visualize the floor coming to you. Do a little walk over to the right side, lean and hold. Couple of breaths. And then over to the other side. Oh, yeah. If you got any sort of sacroiliac niggles, this is a good little sequence. Have you like mid thoracic? And then come back to center, hold. And then gently come out of there. Bring the knees up, stretch the legs out. Give the legs a little bit of a wriggle out. Good. Hold it here. So we're going to take the fingertips behind the back, like on the floor, fingertips on the floor. I'm really not very happy with my brain right now. So really, really tall, and then lengthen. Pull the toes back towards you. So it's an active sitting position. Now pull the feet back as much as you can. Like pull them back, push out through your heels, really straight legs, pull, 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 and then point, 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 point all the way away. And then all the way back, pull them back. So push your knees to the floor. Try and see if you can even get your heels off the ground. And then pointing away, stretching, stretching, stretching as much as you can. Holding one more time. Breathing in. Some of the hardest poses are really subtle. And then exhale all the way away. Good. Hold it here. That's good. All right. So relax them for a second. Bring your arms out to the front. Tuck the thumbs in. Wrap your fingers around. So you're making two light fists. I'm going to go really deliberate wrist rotations. Now you want your elbows to stay straight. Make light fists. Elbows straight. And be really deliberate and slow it down. So if you feel like you're going quite slow, go slower. Go slower. Go slower. And be really deliberate. Do a few with your eyes closed. And see the wrists moving. Make a perfect circle, not a rectangle. Go the other way. Slow and deliberate. Pull it right back. Big all the way up, all the way back. Like what we just did with the feet moving backwards and forwards. Same thing. Make it really deliberate. Get those wrists moving, but also feel the extensor muscles. So try not to move your elbows too much. Now from here, open your hands to the front and push your arms as straight as you can and pull the fingers back as much as you can. And now take the fingers and pull it towards you with one hand. Oh my God, what's going on with my brain? I know, but like usually I'm like, my words are like, oh my goodness. Okay, the other one reaching. All right, we'll just let it flow and trust. I say random things that was meant to be. Pull on the thumb, hold it there. Oh. It's all that light language I was listening to last night. I fell asleep listening to these like light language codes, and I was just like all night. I was just like for hours. I know, so I'm probably going, oh, my brain is a bit fried. All right, have a lie down. I'm going to lie this way. Have a lie down onto your back and hug the knees into the chest and shoulder blades apart. And just close your eyes. Just hold the knees. Feel the flattening between the shoulder blades, flattening across the sacrum. Closing your eyes and connect back into the breathing. So throughout the session, keep checking in. You know, sometimes we do this little, oh, yes, I'm all centered and I'm aware of my emotions and I've set my intention. And then we go about our day and forget all about it. So just come back to it now. What was that intention and what were those emotions and what was the rhythm of your breath? On your next exhale, bring your nose to the knees and give it a good little squeeze. And then bring your head down, bring your feet to the ground with your feet close to your bottom. Reach your arms all the way behind and leave them there. If the rollers or the bolster's in the way, you can put it to the side. Now we're going to tilt the pelvis, lift the hips and come up into a bridge. So lift your hips nice and high. Really push down into your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift high. Roll down through the spine one vertebrae at a time. Scoop it in. Now bring your knees to the chest and bring your nose to the knees and breathe out. Big exhale. Feet to the ground. Reach your arms behind. Tilt the pelvis. Lift the hips. Breathing in. Big lift all the way up. And then exhale, roll it all the way down. Bring your knees to the chest, bring your nose to the knees, breathing out and hold. Feet to the ground, reach your arms behind, tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, inhale, coming all the way up. Squeeze, big lift. Exhale all the way down, bring the knees to the chest, nose to the knees. One more time. Feet to the ground. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Now this time we're going to stay up, but bring your hands together underneath your body. So bring your hands together, intertwine the fingers so your palms are facing each other. Straighten your arms out and intertwine the fingers. And then push your arms as straight as you can. Press down into the floor with your arms. Rock a little bit onto your shoulders. So see if you can walk the shoulder blades together a little bit. So you're opening your chest more. Bring your feet a little closer to your hands. Have the feet hip width apart and then press and squeeze and lift the hips. Now visualize a curve, okay? And your chest is coming closer to your chin. Up, 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 up. And press into the hips and feel that lift. Press into the arms and focus at the throat. And if you're comfortable with Ujjayi breath, bringing that in now. And hold, press, and lift. Take another 2 breaths here. Take another breath in, lift nice and high, and then exhale, take your time. Come down slowly, hug the knees back into the chest, and bring the nose up towards the knees. And just keep the head down for now. Head down. Take your arms out wide. No, might need to bolster around again now. Damn bolster. Arms go out wide. Keep your knees in close to the chest and take your legs over towards the right, but we're going to stay off the floor with the knees. Then inhale, come back to center. Keep your knees up towards you, over to the other side. If you want to challenge your core a little bit more, so keep your legs off the floor, go back over to the other side. You can have your hands behind your head instead of your arms out wide. Go side to side. No, just bring it towards your elbow, yeah. So your knees are going to aim towards your elbow and then go the other way. Good. And if you've got your hands behind your head, it'll challenge your core even more, but try and bring your arm, no, so your head is resting into your hands like this. Yeah. And then take your elbows wide to the floor though. That's just if you want to add that little bit more challenge. Keep going side to side. Keep the knees quite close to your chest. Use your abdominals. That's it. One more each side. Then the next time your legs go to the right, so just don't rush. When you go to the right, let them go all the way to the ground. And your right hand goes to your knee. And then look to the left. Let your feet relax to the ground. Let everything drop down. Tight, tight, tight. Take a big exhale. So Craig, bring your hand on top. This way, yeah. And then let your feet drop. So you don't even realize you were holding on. And again, just slow, easy breaths in and out through the nose. Yeah, especially when you hold it for a while. It starts to go into deep, and it's always, yeah. Now draw the navel to the spine and take the legs up and over to the other side. Drawing it together, going all the way through to the other side. Bring the legs down to the ground. You can touch. Union, remember? Yoga is union. Mhm. So just keep staying with that natural flow of breath. Take your time as you come back into the center. Bring the knees into the chest and then take your legs down the mat. Reach your arms behind, take a yawny stretch, big stretch. Breathe in, stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms, big stretch. And then from here, raise your right leg straight up and grab the leg and bring your nose to the knee. And we're going to get a little dynamic. Inhale as you open up, and then exhale, other leg up. Breathe out, nose to the knee. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, other leg up, nose to the knee. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, nose to the knee. So just keep going, couple more. Get those core muscles working, warm up a little bit. Make sure you feel the stretch. So even though there's a bit of pace going here, we're still focused on technique and flow. Couple more here. And then on the next one, take a breath in, reach both arms back, exhale, come to sitting. And then we're going to swing around and go to child's pose. So toes together, knees apart, bottom back, reach down the mat, let your forehead relax to the mat. Take a big exhale. Go. Just feel across the back of the pelvis, the sacral area softening. Feel that sensation of the rib cage slightly lifting, and come back to those deep rhythmical breaths. Slowly walking the knees closer together so we're not in a wide leg position. Keep reaching forward with straight arms. Now come up to hands and knees. Now your spine is round. So coming up and then dip the spine and then push back to child's pose. So a little flow here. So tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, come to hands and knees. Breathe in, continue. The arms stay straight the whole time. Breathing out as we go back. So round spine coming up. Inhale all the way. Exhale, going back. So just continue and close your eyes and go into a little flow up and down, straight arms. And see if you can make it like a beautiful, continuous flow. Not so beautiful. The last two, flowing up and down. The next time you come up, you're going to stay in that hands and knees position. Slide the hands back a little bit so they're directly underneath your shoulders. Plug the shoulders in. So draw the shoulders away from the ears. Push the ground away and look slightly forward. Tuck your toes. Connect into your deep core muscles and then float your knees just off the ground. So just hover there for a moment. Hold it and feel that bracing through that abdominal wall. Lift your head a little bit, feet. And then hold that straight line. So just feel this for a moment. Nice straight back, strong core, stable in the shoulder girdle. Gently let the knees come down. Pause. Good. So it's one of those things, again, where we're in a rush to get to where we're going. So we're going to go to the mountain or downward dog, but we're not in a rush. Stabilize the shoulder girdle, float the knees and hover and hold. We know we're going there, but we're not there yet. We're here right now. Take another breath. Now think about your hips and start to lead with your hips towards the ceiling, and your head goes back between your arms, but you're not straightening your legs. Your heels are still off the ground, but you're pushing all the way up with your bottom, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. And you're looking to your feet. Your arms are super straight. Keep pressing. Now one heel goes towards the floor. The other knee stays bent. Hold. Then we switch it to the other side, and we do that a couple of times. And as you keep doing that, pay attention. Keep your toes on the ground. Just press one heel down and then the other heel down, and really suction your hands to the floor. Stay strong through your arms. Lift through the sit bones. Another couple here. Both heels pressing, sit bones high and hold. Both hands pressing, both feet pressing, and now just stay. Both legs straight. It doesn't mean they're not locked out. Keep the knees a little unlocked, but the sit bones high. Take another breath here. Come high up onto your toes and then come into a high plank just for a moment. So arms and legs are strong and straight. Then we bring the knees down, and then we're going to come all the way to the floor. Lie flat onto your stomach. Lift, stay here. Lift both hands off the floor. And no, just have them alongside in cobra position. And just float. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep looking down. Tuck your chin. And then lift your legs. And now think long rather than high. Okay, so your legs are long and straight. And the crown is pulling out. And that feeling, so your hands are just floating off the ground. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and your deep core muscles are contracting, and your glutes are strong. Hold it here. Now lightly let your hands touch the floor. Stay as you are. Just touch the floor with your hands. Tuck the elbows in tight, and now lift your upper body a little bit more into that cobra position, looking forward. Good. Squeeze, send the chest to the front. Use your hands to press into the floor just lightly. They're assisting. They're not doing all the work. Lift, 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 lift. Exhale slowly down and slowly back to child's pose. Coming back. There's definitely a short circuit happening in my brain. The short circuit? Oh, the explanation. Yeah, but then I said X and then did a little stutter that my brain, like, see now. Maybe I'll just say less. Take another breath here. So keep your arms out to the front. Come up round spine to a dipped spine, like we did before, right? So we were coming up round spine to a dipped spine. Tuck your toes. Hover your knees, strong core. Push your bottom up and back to the mountain, holding. Press the heels down. So this is a Northern Indian style of yoga. It's called the mountain, for those of you who are used to it being the downward dog. Just let that go. It's the same thing, different word. Come forward into a high plank and hold, strong core. Stay there. You can have your knees down if you like, or shift your weight forward and come all the way down. And then from here, tuck the elbows in, lift the legs slightly, squeeze the shoulder blades. Imagine you're going to take the hands off the floor, but you don't. You're lying on your stomach and you're doing cobra. Tuck the elbows in tight. Exhale, come back up to the mountain. Hold. Big exhale, look back to your feet. We're going to do that one more time. Extend forward, high plank. Nice and strong, stay there. If you need to, you bring your knees down. Otherwise, shift forward and come down slowly. Your hands stay put. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift into cobra. Hold. Exhale, back to the mountain, up and back, strong core. Good, stay there. One more breath. Unlock, come down to your knees slowly and step the right leg forward between the hands. Fingertips to the floor, come forward, open up the hips. Lift the ribs, lift the chest, shoulders away, jaw closed, look forward. Now close your eyes. And stay there. So this is really focusing on those deep muscles, hip flexors, diaphragm. So that whole deep front line, the fight or flight muscle. So if you've had a stressy week, young lady, then these muscles could do with a little bit of love and a little bit of ease. So close your eyes and soften deep, deep, deep into the lower back, into the hip flexors, into the diaphragm. Big exhale. Tuck your toes, come back to the mountain with an exhale through the mouth. Let go of that tension. Come into your high plank, nice strong core here. Lower the body down. Breathe into cobra. Tuck the elbows in tight. Exhale back to the mountain. Come down to the knees and step the left leg forward. So we're on the fingertips. Come forward with the hips, ribs, chest, head. Back knee down, Tim. Hold it here. Look forward. And open up the chest. And then close your eyes and then go in. What's this side feel like? We know the difference between right and left. And that right side is way more about the doing and action taking. So maybe you're feeling more tension on this side, depending on your week. The other side is a little bit more about the emotional side. And maybe a bit of both. At least you're even. And then just stay with that breath in and out through the nose. Send some love, send some ease, send some calm. Cinnamon still coming out. And then come back to the mountain. Oh, big exhale here. One more time into your high plank. Come forward and hold strong core. Lower the body down. Tuck the elbows in. Breathe in, cobra. And then exhale to child's pose. Now in child's pose, stay here. Walk both hands a little bit over to the right side of the mat. Lean into your left shoulder a bit more. So you're feeling that side, left side of the body stretching. So both arms over towards the right. Lean towards the left on an angle. Take it over to the other side. And come back to the center. Stretch the arms out to the front. Let's come up again with a round spine to a dipped spine. Tuck the toes, push back to the mountain. Exhale. Now hold the mountain pose. Press into both hands and feet. Unlock your knees a little bit. Stay strong, chest back, hold. Keep looking back towards your feet so the neck stays long. Take one more breath here. Exhale, press the heels down. Now come up onto your toes, high up onto your toes. Bend your knees more than normal. Draw your chest back towards your thighs, like you're a sprinter about to sprint. Go back, 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 push back, push back, push back, push back, and then jump to the front of the mat. So you want that to feel like it's a bit of a recoil, okay? Recoil. So you go back, 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 and then jump. Okay, now sweep to standing. Raise your arms up. Lean back just a little bit. Exhale, hands to the prayer position and hold here. Good. So you're at the front of your mat. Close your eyes. Press the hands together. You're going to get a little bit dynamic. Take an inhale. Raise your arms up. We're going to do a sweep and bounce back. So sweep down, bounce back up. And again, sweep down with an exhale, bounce straight back up, inhale. Sweep down, exhale, straight back up as you inhale. Good. Do that twice more. Sweep down, up. One more time. Sweep down, up, hold, breathe. Exhale, hands to prayer. Eyes are closed. Feel the grounding through your feet, the softening through your knees. Drop the shoulders, relax the belly, relax the face. Come back into your body, get out of your head. So we're going to go into a Shakti Bandha. We're going to go into the chopping wood So Shakti is energy and Abanda is a lock or a block. So this is all about shifting energy. You're going to intertwine the fingers. Take your feet about as wide as the mat. We're going to do two variations of this. One thing I just want you to see, a little pet peeve of mine. When we chop through, literally imagine you're holding an axe and you stop here. Okay, don't swing. Okay, don't swing the axe here. Okay, that's not going to help you chop the wood. The wood is there. Okay, all right. So inhale, hold, and then we do a dynamic, and then inhale and then inhale, drop into it. Good. Inhale and good. Two more. Inhale, big chop. One more inhale, big chop. You can make you remind you of being at like the cottage. Bring your arms down and hold. Now, palms to the front, keep the feet wide, close your eyes. Take stock for a moment. Where are you at? What's going on? Is there restlessness? Is there inertia? Is there a state of being of like wanting to do less than this? Or is there a state of being that wanting to do more than this? When are we going to get moving? Or when are we going to lie down? So let all of that go. Just stand here. We're doing nothing other, and we're 100% committed to standing here. That's it. Breathe. Drop any tension, drop any restlessness, drop any anticipation and waiting. Just stand. Drop into yourself more. I'm going to do another round of wood chop. I'm going to do exactly the same, but I'm also going to give you an option to do another variation if you want. It is harder. So you can stay as you are and doing what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to go into deep squatting, and then you do your from here, okay? Staying in the squatting. So you don't come up and down. You just go here, chop, okay? Obviously, when you think about the spine, like think about this is all about energy, right? And about your chakras and your sushumna and all of the energy like that. So obviously, if we're here, that whole position changes the energetic flow. So it's more energy shifting, but it's also harder because we're not living in Asia or in India. Okay, so up to you, up or down. Okay, if you're going to stay standing, bring the arms up, breathe in, exhale, inhale. Two more. Lift your head, feet. One more. Hold. And now hold. If you're squatting, stand up. Coming up, bring your arms down. Stay standing, close your eyes. Commit to standing. Hold. Feel the shift. Just really pay attention to all that subtle shifting sensations. Try and let go of any dialogue, any sort of story or thoughts associated. Just stay, just breathe. Feel. And if you're not at the front of the mat, move to the front of the mat. Bring your hands to prayer position. Have your feet a bit closer together. Take an inhale, raise your arms, lean back a little. Exhale dynamically as you fold forward and grab your ankles. Hold it here. Step your right leg back and bring your knee down. Knee down to the floor. Now sweep through. Inhale, crescent moon. Big inhale. Now have your hands to the floor. Place your hands to the floor. Don't breathe out. Go to the mountain. Hold your breath in as you go back to the mountain. Come down to the knees, and as you lower your chest, breathe out dynamically like you did on the wood chop. And now breathe into cobra. Tuck those elbows in. Big inhale. Now don't breathe out. Go back to the mountain. Hold your breath. Don't breathe out. Step your left leg forward. Step to the front of the mat now and breathe out dynamically. Inhale, come up all the way. Raise your arms up. Exhale dynamically as you fold forward. Take your left leg back. Bring the knee down. Sweep your hands to crescent moon. Inhale, big inhale. Now don't breathe out as you bring your hands to the floor and step back to the mountain. Hold your breath. Come down to the knees. Now breathe out dynamically as you lower your chest. Take a big inhale to cobra. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Now hold your breath as you go to the mountain. Don't breathe out. Step your right leg forward. Hold your breath. Step to the front. Breathe out dynamically. Breathing out, folding forward. Now inhale, come up all the way. And then exhale, hands to prayer. So we're using the breath again to shift some of that energy, but also to boost the prana. So we did that Shakti Bandha. So we shifted energy. And now what we're doing is we're turning up the dial on that pranic field. Okay, so boosting that vitality. Take a big inhale, raise your arms. Take a big exhale, fold forward, grab your ankles. Take the right leg back, knee down. Take a big inhale, sweep to crescent moon. Hold the breath as you go back to the mountain. So hold the breath. Come down to the knees, lower the chest, breathe out dynamically. Take a big inhale to cobra. Hold the breath as you come back to the mountain. Hold the breath as you step your left leg forward. Dynamically exhale as you step to the front of the mat. Stay focused. Breathing in, coming up all the way. Raise your arms up. Breathing in. Big exhale as you fold forward. Grab your ankles. Good. Step your left leg back. Take the knee down and take a big inhale. Raise your arms, crescent moon. Big inhale. Hold the breath as you go to the mountain. Holding your breath. Come down to the knees. Lower your chest. Breathe out dynamically. Take a big inhale to cobra. Hold the breath as you come back to the mountain. Hold the breath as you step your right leg forward. Step to the front of the mat dynamically, breathing out. Inhale, coming up all the way. Big exhale. Close your eyes. Stand here and just imagine your vitality dialing up. Feel your heart rates, a little bit of elevation, body temperature, breathing. Come back to that center, that calm. Balance between effort and ease. Take another inhale, raise your arms up, stay with it. Exhale, fold forward. Now step or jump to a plank. Push up to the mountain, breathing out. Okay, hold it here. Feel free to go to child's pose for a moment if you need to. Stay in the mountain. So we're going to do a short little boost again, okay? It's not big, it's not long. Come forward into your plank and hold. Now here, pulse your breath at the belly like a bellows breath, in and out. So pumping the breath at the belly, pumping, 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 pumping. Breathe in and out into the belly. Push up to the mountain, stay there. Now tuck your chin in as if you're trying to touch your chest with your chin. And now bring in the Ujjayi breath, slow, cool, calm breathing. Listen to the vibration of the breath. Now come to the knees and go to child's pose for a moment and stay there. Now just explain our next round of that. So today is all about shifting state. Okay, so today is all about knowing that we have amazing technology, we humans. Within our energy field, within our energy pathways, even within our cells, within our endocrine system, there's so much to us that is an amazing technology that we can use to shift our state all the time. So it's about getting out of the head and focusing more on what you're feeling and your energies. So what we're going to do with this little round is when we go into the plank position, and we do the bellows breath, we're focusing on Manipura, which is the navel center. It's the center of transformation, and it's associated with the element of fire. So imagine that you are stoking the fire of transformation. So if there's anything in particular that you want to, that you're working with in yourself or in your life or anything else, and you want to create a shift, like say if you're not feeling well today, or if you've got a particular, like, I can't shift this shitty mood or whatever else it is, imagine you're throwing it into the fire and you're stoking the fire with the breathing. Then when we go back to the mountain, we focus at the throat and the Ujjayi breathing, and we go to Vishuddhi, the throat center. This is the center of purification. It's a cooling center. So you've taken this, what you're shifting, and you're bringing it into the throat. And there we focus on purifying the energetics of what we've just been, what we're shifting. Okay, so alchemy time. Let's go. Hands and knees, tuck the toes, push up to the mountain. And we're going to do 5 rounds. Yay! So push up to the mountain and hold. All right. So go forward into your high plank. Hold it there and pulse that breath in and out, in and out, in and out. Hands a little bit further forward so you're in that plank. Now pulsing, 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 pulsing. Hands a little forward. Drop your hips a bit more. You want that core activation. Pulsing, 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 pulsing. Stoke the fire at the belly. Now push your bottom up and go to the mountain. Unlock your knees a little bit. Tuck your chin in. Ujjayi breathing. Cool, calm breaths at the throat. Imagine seeing the density of what it is you want to shift. And when you take it to the belly, you're creating heat, alchemy, you're transforming. And at the throat, you want to feel it kind of fading, dissipating like ether. Go forward into your plank. Here we go. At the belly, breathing in and out, pulsing, pumping, 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 pumping the breath. Maybe it's an ailment, maybe it's a mood, maybe it's a situation, an experience. Push back to the mountain. Tuck the chin, cooling, calming. See it fading away. Purifying. Here we go. Go forward, high plank. We got to commit now. I said 5, didn't I? Here we go. Belly, pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Strong arms and legs. Good. Keep the head up a little bit. Show up strong. Hold, hold, hold. Back to the mountain. Tuck the chin in. Good. Take a few moments. Cooling, calming. Two more. Here we go. Forward into a plank. Pulsing. Breathing. Pulsing that breath. Good. Pumping, 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 pumping. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And back. Tuck the chin. Second to last time. Hold. Breathe. All right, this one we really mean it. Last one. Here we go. We mean business. Let's go into the plank. Pumping. Pump that breath at the belly. Transformation. Throw it into the fire. 3, 2, go back. Hold. Now cooling, calming, purifying. Come down to the knees. Sit into child's pose with your hands either underneath your forehead or your arms around by your feet. But let your forehead, the center of your forehead, rest on something, right? Either your hands or the floor. All that yucky energy, I'm getting rid of it now. All that energy you guys spat out. Neutralizing it. Gently, gently roll to a sitting position. Sit with your legs straight out to the front. And then we're just going to walk the bottom out a little bit, sit nice and tall. And then let's take the right leg over the left leg. Now you can keep your left leg as it is, or if you can comfortably wrap that leg around and go for it, but not if you're all like crooked next time. And then bring your opposite arm. So you're going to turn towards that top knee. You're going to turn towards Rangi Do Do and then twist. And sitting nice and tall, rotate, good, hold. That's it. Lengthen the spine, lift the chest, and close your eyes. Use your hand on the floor to keep sitting tall, and then pull that knee in. Keep the right hip anchored into the mat and spine spiraling up and around. And then take your focus to the eyebrow center, to Brahmaja. Now imagine that there's a very subtle breath here, just at the eyebrow center. Imagine it piercing this place. Close your eyes and focus on that sensation. Maintain that length in the spine. Gently turn back to face forward. Straighten out the legs. And bring that other leg over the top. Again, the bottom leg stays where it is or it wraps around. You wrap your arm around. Other hand on the floor. The one on the floor is going to lift you tall. So try not to lean into that hand at the back. Use it. Rosemary, other leg over the top. There we go. And then sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Try not to lean into that hand at the back. Okay, sit tall. Have only fingertips on the floor at the back and use it to lift you. And then rotate, close your eyes and come back to Brahmaja, that eyebrow center, a gentle, subtle breath here. And then maintaining the length in the spine, come back to the center, stretch your legs out to the front, give them a little wriggle out. And then we're going to take 5 minutes to set ourselves up for breathing and some pranayama meditation. So we are going to go into pranayama. Okay, so pranayama is also, prana is the life force and the breath, and yama is about the work. So it's breath work. So it's actually breath work. But obviously we get quite used to being breath work, being lying down, doing the holotropic, breath work, which we also do. But the pranayama is more the traditional styles. Okay, so we're going to be using it and doing a couple of different techniques, and then we'll go into a bit of a meditation after that. Okay. So we've already done a lot of work shifting and opening up those channels that we've been working with today. So this will be really, we'll drop in pretty quickly because of that. So let's just close the eyes. And I'll just guide you through some simple breath practices. So as you settle the body here, just feel the effects of the asana, the postures. One of the beautiful things about yoga is it's a vast, vast, vast system. I mean, we could study it for 10 lifetimes and still only scratch the surface. So the postures and the angles we make and the way we focus on them and the postures and the order in which we put them together and the intention and the breath changes everything. It literally is alchemy. So take a moment now to feel what the session so far, what the postures and the sequences have created in you. And what is your resonance right now? And just again, feeling into the quality of any thoughts that want to pop up. Noticing the emotional state, whether that's shifted from before. And sometimes it can actually agitate emotions. And that's all good. Emotion is energy in motion. And so we've done a lot of energy work. So we may have stirred up some of that energy. Just breathe and be with it. Let go of any story or attachment, no dialogue, just presence. Now follow your natural flow of breath once again. And then on your next breath in, feel the breath starting at the belly and feel as though you're filling the abdominal space. As if there's a balloon inflating within the space, or just the breath expanding into the space. Now, as you do that again, you breathe into the belly. Continue to breathe and breathe up into the chest and into the ribs. So feel the ribs flaring out. Feel the chest expanding. Feel your collarbones lifting slightly. And then as you exhale, relax. And as you breathe in, feel the belly expanding, feel the ribs expanding, feel the chest expanding all the way up. And exhale, release. And as you breathe into your belly now, count 1, and then flood the breath into the chest as you count 2. And then hold the breath in for 3. Hold it in for 4. Hold it in for 5. Hold it in for 6. And now exhale dynamically out through the nose, like somebody poked you in your belly, a little bit like we did with that bellows breath, pulling the belly in tight. Now hold the breath out. And then breathe in again into the belly for 1. Flood the breath up into the chest for 2 and hold it now for 3. Hold it 4. Hold it 5. Hold it 6. And then on 7, dynamically exhale. And then hold the breath out for 8 and hold it out for 9. Breathe into the belly for 1. Breathe up into the chest for 2. Flood the breath right up into the chest and hold. 3. Holding 4. Holding 5. Holding 6. On 7, dynamic exhale. Hold the breath out for 8 and hold the breath out for 9. Breathe into the belly for 1. Flood the breath up into the chest for 2. Hold it 3, 4, 5, 6. On 7, dynamically exhale. Hold it out for 8. Hold it out for 9. And again, breathing in for 2. Mentally keep counting. Hold 3. Keep counting. On 7, you exhale. Keep counting. 8 and 9. Nawa Sankhya, the 9 count breath. Keep going. Breathing in. Hold. 3 more rounds. Make this the last round. And as you count 8 and 9, then just return back to natural breathing. We're going to place the hands in front of the groin. You may want to just open your eyes for a moment. And the hands are going to be one on top of the other one in front of your belly. And then when we breathe in, we're going to be taking the hands up in front of the belly, in front of the body, right up to the eyebrow center. Now, then we hold the breath in. I'll just show you. We're going to expand out, just having the arms in line with that eyebrow center and expanding out and holding. At this point, you want to feel like you're holding the breath and you want to feel a sense of radiating outwards and receiving. And then from there, you're still holding the breath out. You bring the hands back in front of the eyebrow center. You exhale. You visualize the breath coming down the spine. And then we complete. So we'll do one together with eyes open. So one hand on top of the other one. As you inhale, bring your hands up in front of your body. Imagine the breath coming up through the spine to the eyebrow center. As you get to the eyebrow center, you hold the breath. You're going to take the arms out and we just hold. Now stay there. So just to visualize, you might want to visualize a radiant light and you're feeling a connection. You're holding the breath. You're staying there. You're feeling that connection. You're opening yourself up. You stay there. Keep holding the breath as your hands come back in front of the eyebrow center. And then you exhale down the spine. Watch it going down the spine and bring the hands back on top. We're going to close the eyes again if you want to. If you're not sure, watch again. Otherwise, just continue. Inhale up in front of the body. Imagine that breath coming up through the spine to the eyebrow center. As you hold the breath, you might want to press the tongue and even lift the pelvic floor, so that base lock. You're going to hold the breath, eyes closed, and the breath is holding. And as your arms are out, you're radiating. You might want to visualize a silvery white light, like even like an orb. And you're holding and you're receiving and you're expanding outwards. You keep holding as you bring your hands back in front. And then you exhale the breath down the spine, visualizing the breath coming down the spine. Work at your own pace, inhaling, coming up. And then as you hold, press the tongue, squeeze the base lock, and then just hold and expand and stay there. Stay there for as long as you feel comfortable, not to the point though that you have to hurry back down. Leave enough space to comfortably stay with that pace. So when you feel ready, you bring your hands back and you calmly bring the breath back down. So don't hold the breath so long that you all of a sudden have to rush. In your own time, continue. On the next round, no rush. As you complete that exhale, just release. And then keeping that inward focus, you can bring in a mudra if you want, chin or Gyan mudra, thumb and index finger touching if you want. Whatever feels natural for you, or just turn your palms up and then just stay sitting, eyes closed. And then just concentrate on your breathing. Now, as we keep the body still and you're just focusing on your breath, stay focused on the spine, the Sushumna, that center channel. Feel from the base of the spine to the top of the spine, a gentle, natural flow. We're going to bring in vibration here through sound. We're going to be breathing in up through the spine. And then as we breathe out, we're going to mentally repeat the mantra Om. We're going to repeat that for a few rounds. And then we eventually are going to repeat it very quietly, like a whisper. And then eventually we'll let go of the whisper and we're going to just repeat it internally. So taking a moment now, feel into the spine, and from the base of your spine, take a breath in, up through the top of the spine, breathing in. Hold, exhale, vibrating Om. Om. You feel that vibration all the way down the spine, breathing in from the base of the top. Exhaling. Om. As you vibrate the breath out, as you focus around the head and chest, or head and throat, kind of visualize more of an A, like oh, and then as you come from the heart space, start coming down, focus more on like a U. Oh, and then as you come down from the belly down and you focus more on an M. Um, so almost feel that vibration. You don't have to go aum, but sort of feel it in that way. So breathing in from the base of the top. Um, 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 we're going to continue, but we're going to almost have like a whisper. We can still hear it. Then you let go of the whisper and you just repeat it mentally. And as you continue to focus your breath up and down the spine, you're almost letting go of the mantra, but it's almost as if you feel or hear an echo of it deep, deep, deep within. And it's not coming from you, it's just kind of resonating there. You're not creating it, you're just observing it. Find the stillness, let go of the rhythmical breath, let go of the ujjayi breath, and just breathe and observe and be. And hear deep within the Om that's there anyway. You're not creating it, it's just resonating deep within. Just allow your awareness to slowly return back to this space. Take your time. Allow the body to settle here for a moment. Be aware of the space around you once again. Just bring in one or two little movements, maybe fingertips or toes, something moving a little bit. You can bring your hands together and rub the hands together firmly. Bring the hands over the face, just cut them over your eyes for a moment. When you're ready, coming back. Namaste.